Right, Mulder? You made that window, didn't you? So Mulder, he wanted a window, so he made one himself. He can see all that goes on. Yeah, we're gonna get to that part. I know, I gotta, yeah. Just a sec, hold on a minute. Yeah, so like I was saying. This is a straight to business, no frills operation. I heard YouTube likes real. Well, this is real. There's no dressing up here. What is this? Hand-drawn drawings? This must be amateur hour, right? Wrong. Wrong. Every number adds up. Everything is right. This is hundreds of thousands of dollars right here. Make no mistake about it. The question many people have is, can you make a living building cabinets or doing woodwork? The answer is yes, you can. I never went to college. I grew up in a time where everyone went to college. Everyone was told that if you didn't go to college, you were going to be a failure. I graduated high school in 2004. During that time, there was a huge push. Maybe there still is now. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that anymore. But you were told you had to go to college or you were going to fail at life. I never went. I never wanted to. Many people have, and things turned out well for them. And I congratulate you if you're one of those people. That wasn't for me. I could never sit in a classroom. I just wanted to move and make things, you know. So, and there are many like me, and some like me who ended up being forced to get into school and ended up in a lot of student loan debt and all that stuff. So every once in a while, I'm not sure if it'll be on certain days, just talking about kind of what it's like in the life of doing this kind of job. As you see behind me, as I showed before, you know, lots of jobs going on. I was gonna kind of just do a quick walkthrough. This will be a quick video just to kind of show some things I have going on in the shop and sort of how I go about handling many jobs at once, because you definitely have to look at, you know, each project a certain way if you're doing it for a living, as opposed to doing woodworking for a hobby, which part of me wishes I was just doing it for a hobby. I think it would be more fun. So I'm just walking over to my bench just to show you a couple things I have going on. As you saw in my last video, that's the cabinet right there. I still have not gotten to completing it, so obviously that video it's in the process of being made, but you know, I got a lot of people calling wanting things, you know, so it's a balancing act. And so I got this cabinet in front of it. I am doing the same thing, scribe fitting doors and drawer fronts on this cabinet. That's one piece. It's actually a built-in two vanity, which a lot of times you have to do that to fit them in the house, and the other part is over down there. So that is what I'm doing at the same time as finishing the maple kitchen. On my story on Instagram, I was showing a picture of working on that earlier. That's this cabinet here. It's a whole maple paint grade kitchen. They opted to do all solid maple, even though they are painting it. They didn't want any MDF center panels. So yeah, so I'm walking back here. This is where we store all of our wood. There are only two people who work here, by the way. We have two people and then one part-time guy, so two full-time. And we build all this stuff, but it's what we do. We're in here many, many, many hours. These are the doors. These doors actually we ordered. There's a local door supplier we do order a lot of doors from because, like I said, sometimes, you know, from a business perspective, it makes more sense to actually order the doors from a door supplier. They do a very good job, high quality, because it's just not practical when you're two guys in here to be making all these doors when we have, you know, 20 jobs going at once. However, that being said, I still do enjoy if I'm making a furniture piece or something to make the doors myself. So I will be doing some of that for video purposes, just to kind of show every step. But yeah, as you see, as I walk through here, there's cabinets piled everywhere in every nook and cranny. And inside here, and let me get up on this bench here, they're all kind of piled back up in there as well. And it's just it's a balancing act. It's a system I was taught by a mentor called batch processing, where you lump many jobs in different batches and you do them as one job. So say you have 3 jobs you're doing at the same time as one job. So it allows you to basically get 3 kitchens done in the time of one kitchen. So you start by ripping the face frames up, Here's our hardwood here. Here are the racks. So we'll start by ripping up the face frames. I'll do a video of the steps from measuring to actually drawing out a face frame, and how I go, how we have a set system basically where we can minimize the time it takes to think of laying something out. We just do a kind of a set thing every time, which speeds everything up. So we rip a lot of frames up at once. We rack them, stack them, and pack them. We'll rip a lot of carcass pieces up at once. So, I mean, this could be, a couple kitchens at once we'll be ripping up. And then we'll put a bunch of face frames together at once. People are asking me how we can make so many cabinets. We're just doing a lot at the same time. So it actually goes pretty fast, because once you get your momentum going and you start putting together a bunch of face frames, you could put together 50 face frames right here in a day. Once you get going, it's momentum. Momentum matters more than people realize, I think. I know it's easy in woodworking and projects to get, carried away in one project and take, a month on it. But when you don't have the luxury of time, it's amazing what you can actually do. And when you're forced to, many of these things I don't actually want to do this way, but you're just forced to, because you have to fight to survive. So when it comes down to it, this is located in California, so prices for everything, including this space, are very expensive. So yeah. Anyway, I hope this can help people who are in the business. I'm sure there's many experienced people who have already been through all of this and know everything there is to know about this. But I know there's a lot of people who are just starting out, who like to know these kind of things. So I'm trying to explain it, but I mean, if anyone has any specific questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Anyway, that's it. Just a quick little video. Hopefully it helps somebody. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer it to the best of my ability. I showed a quick little slideshow of some of my work. Thought maybe people would like to see that. Started out in 2004, and I've been doing it ever since, full time. In fact, more than full time. We're talking many 15-hour days, many round the clock, all-nighters. Yeah, I do have a little bit of an interesting story. Perhaps I'll integrate that in. I was thinking about starting even a little series within this about sort of alternate living, because I've definitely lived different than many people along the way to make various things work. And I've definitely done some extreme things, such as living in a van. So if anyone wants to hear about that, I'll definitely answer it. Anyway, if you like this content, and if you want to see more builds, let me know what kind of thing you'd like to see. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.